so I'm negotiating my own terms.
Go no.
Let's bring it home, US, baby.
The rest of the world is not ready to see what USA has in store. So yeah, they're in for a treat now.
5 Live Breakfast. Ask your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 5 Live.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 with Aaron Paul
On 5 Live Sports.
Where in Group E is Germany 3, Curacao 1. We will be back for the second half shortly. We have got you covered right through the evening here on 5 Live to keep you up to date with all the goings on at the 2026 FIFA World Cup at 3 a.m. Maz Faruqi and Clinton Morrison will be here with commentary of Sweden against Tunisia. At midnight, we'll bring you Ivory Coast versus Ecuador with Chris Carls and Efan Akoku. And at the end of Germany versus Curacao in Houston, we'll be in Dallas for Netherlands versus Japan, where we find Paul Robinson and John Murray. Evening, both afternoon, both.
Yes. Hello from the north of Texas, Aaron. That's where we are here in Arlington, actually, which is between Fort Worth and Dallas. It's about equidistant between the two. This amazing stadium that we're sitting in. But just for a little bit more geography, I notice up to the northwest we've got Wichita Falls, and out to the west we've got Abilene. So that's where we are.
John, why can I imagine you've got everything out? You've got the guidebook, you've got the camera around your neck, you're out there really just taking it all in.
I can tell you there's a lot of cameras around Japanese necks inside this stadium.
I bet they can't wait for the game. Netherlands versus
they love a photograph.
Japan.
Mind you, don't we all these days?
Yeah, we all do. I mean, John, just first up, give us the latest on the weather, because obviously we're hearing here in the UK that there's going to be stormy conditions in Dallas. There were some expected in Houston, potentially in Philadelphia as well.
Well, I can tell you next time I come to this stadium on Wednesday, when England play Croatia in here, I'll be wearing trousers and a long-sleeved shirt, because it has got the roof closed and we've got the air conditioning on. So inside it is actually a little chilly. Outside, pleasantly warm. It's the coolest day that I've experienced so far in Texas. I think it was round about high 20s, I think, the temperature, but it's overcast. And I think that's going to be the way of it today. So that's outside, but inside we are very much in air-conditioned splendour.
Paul Robinson, how you finding Texas?
Very much enjoying it. Yeah, it's been a really good experience. The fan parks in and around the city where we're staying, around Fort Worth. It's been a good experience. The two sets of fans have been mixing, and obviously because the place is so vast, you don't get a real concentration of anyone. There's quite a lot of Dutch fans. There's a big fan park near our hotel. So no, it's been a really good experience, and coming to the stadium today for my first game, as I say, very, very much looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this is tasty, isn't it? The Netherlands versus Japan.
Yeah, there's been a few of the games in the first round that have failed to live up to expectations, and in all honesty they've been poor. And you look at some of the fixtures, you think, okay, that's not really exciting me, but this is one of the ones where you think there's two teams here that could go under the radar. We saw Japan in the March friendlies against England and Scotland, beat them both. They're a strong unit. They're missing a couple of players, which they will feel that today. And the Netherlands, they're always talked about at tournaments, and they're kind of going under the radar, but there's some people's outside favourites for the tournament. I don't think they'll go all the way, but they certainly have the potential to do that. It's going to be a really good game, this one, Aaron.
John, they always come in as the outside favourites, don't they, the Netherlands? And I know Ronald Koeman has had injuries to deal with. This is still a very, very capable squad, though.
Yeah, we know that they got to the semi-finals at the Euros a couple of years ago, and in the last World Cup in Qatar in 2022, they went out in the quarter-finals to Argentina, so the eventual winners. And this is probably going to be Ronald Koeman's last go. We'll see. I suppose it depends what happens, doesn't it, in the tournament. I think the expectation is that they'll go deep into the tournament with the quality and the talent that they've got. I think there's a question up front, but we'll see about that. They might be able to make up for that. Cody Gakpo obviously has got a very good record as a goal scorer with the Netherlands, but at the same time I feel that Japan have the ability as well to go long into the tournament. They've had a brilliant year of build-up to this. They've lost one of their last 13. They won against Brazil in Japan, and as we know, in March they won at both Hampden and Wembley. Well, that's not a bad bad double for Japan. The first Asian team to beat England when they won in the second of those friendlies in March. And, they are a good side. We know that from seeing them against England and Scotland in March.
Phil Jones also alongside us, former England defender. Phil, there's something quite endearing about Japan. I don't know what it is, but you enjoy watching them. You enjoy learning about the supporters that go and clean the ground after they've been in there as well. I'm really looking forward to this one.